This is GappaMagix. Here's what day and time it is. Now, I'm up on 8th Street, Woods area. 8th Street Hill. Going up here to check to see if the creature took or ate the food. 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches and some cheese and peanut butter cracker sandwiches. And anyway, just looking around here on the way here, like I said, I haven't really ever been, there ain't no snow here, so I mean, like, I haven't really been here filming when there's absolutely no snow here, but we're gonna go up the same way we did before. Some type of print right there. It's a piece of wood. Try not to step in no poop. Whole lot of it. There it is. That brand new poop. That is definitely not deer poop. I knew it would be around here somewhere. Signs of scat. Signs of life. Stinks here too. That means that was fresh one. This is all new right here. Last time it was just this part broke. Now it's this piece too. I'm not for sure if this was broken last time or not, but that's broke. Now, walk up this way. Don't ask me why, but now I know why. Here's something. Something stepped right here. I'm not sure what, but that looks like a back part of a foot. That looks like front part. Bucket's still there, and the bottle of the drink is still there. Gatorade lemon lime. That means it may not have shown up here yet. What's that? It's a pretty decent sized hoof print. Possible goat man. Oh, it did show up. It just didn't take the juice. It didn't care for it. Oh, what's that? Why is this all laid out like that? I watched this podcast the other day about stuff being laid out, and you don't want to know what the actual thing that they were laying out or talking about, what the creature was laying out on the ground. You don't want to know what that is, but it definitely wasn't wood. But this is all like laid out, particularly in my opinion. Remember this stick that's put here. No reason why it's stuck right how it is, but it is. That's from the other video, I found that. But anyway, take a look here. Take a quick look. Whatever it is, it literally took it out of there and put it back in there. Okay? If that means anything to anyone. And as well, that's not deer poop. Okay? Neither is that. So it's just chilling here eating. pooping right here, I guess. And you know, obviously it does whatever it wants to do. And I guess it didn't realize that the Gatorade was open. That means the wind must not be windy here either. The cap's still off of it, just like how I had it. We'll leave it how it is, and we'll let the creature know that I was here. So it's here because it wasn't sitting like that before. Remember how I had it? I had it kind of, I don't want to break this. I had it kind of like that. That way it wouldn't have like water falling on there or whatnot. So anyway, just kind of let them know that I was here. Bring some food back to them soon, probably tomorrow. And anyway, just since I'm up here, just want to try not to step in nothing first of all. And anyway, here it is, something. I knew it. That's a tuft of skin. I don't know what that is, and I don't have nothing to put it in. Come back for that. Oh my god. Anyway, try not to step in nothing. This is all new in here. It's been doing stuff in here. Like, I don't know if it's invisible right now either, though. For all I know, it is, and it's like right next to me. Here's a huge, oh, that stinks. Huge piece of poop. That is no joke. Now this is deer poop. There's a difference. That is not deer poop. Okay? Now, this is happening right now. Chaos in here. It looks like, can't be for certain, but it looks different than what it was before. Meaning, I remember when they put that there, or it put that there, and then that's all new. And whatever happened, it looked like it started thrashing stuff around and breaking stuff. It's kind of caved in. That wasn't like that. Maybe he got upset. What's that? Something stuck into the tree like a bone or something. Right in the middle of the screen right there. I have no idea what I'm looking at. That's stuck into the tree. And to be honest, I'm going to go out on another story time here. I swear my soul on everything, to the power of infinity and everyone else's soul on the whole entire planet, that I heard a skinwalker story, or how you say, a podcast story about skinwalkers, wendigos, and whatever had happened, these men were deer hunting or something, and then they thought they shot a deer, and they tracked the blood, and they couldn't find the actual deer, but what they found was an actual deer stuck into a tree. Imagine a tree that's, I don't know, 4 or 5 foot diameter wide, and the whole deer was stuck into it. Feet coming out one end with the head of it, and then the back of it coming out the other end. And anyway, it looks like it's collecting stuff here. Wood. Yeah, I don't know if that was here or not before. Stinks right here really bad. Just trying to look around and see if it's actually like hiding up here. Nah, if it is what I think it is, skinwalker, it can disappear whenever it wants to. Now, at the end of the day, like, I'm not really intruding at the house. I'm on their property or whatever, though, technically, but I'm not really doing nothing wrong besides giving them food or checking on it. And anyway, now, like I said, I'm a rookie outdoors explorer or adventurer, videographer, or how you say, non-biased filmer. But what I'm looking at here wasn't here before, and to be honest, like, can't go really too much closer. This wasn't like that, and neither was that broken. All that, and then that right there. What's going on right there? It's as if it's like sharpening its claws. I'm not gonna even, I swear my life on this, like, I don't know where the claw marks was, but I'm gonna go and try to find them. Actually, I have a strong feeling I think idea where I remembered where I seen them. And I'm talking claw marks in a tree that's, how you say, thinner than this, meaning like the tree was like from this part of my finger to that part, and there's claw marks going down, long claw marks. May not be, how you say, wide claw marks, but going down. There's a brick here. There's that other piece of brick. Anyway, long claw marks. I'm gonna go try to find them because it's in one of the videos when there was snow on the ground. And if someone wants to try to say that that's deer antlers, that's a load of rubbish, because at the end of the day, once I find it, I'm gonna show you. Because at the end of the day, there's no way it could sharpen its antlers on. Look at, there's another piece of poop. Just, that is not deer poop. It's just like sitting right here pooping. What's really going on? And why don't they poop in a designated pooping spot? That's what I don't understand with these beasts. Anyway, though, not that it matters to me where they do it, but I'm just trying to understand them. Now, coming up here, somewhere, is what I'm talking about, the claw marks. Somewhere around here. I can't find them. I know they're here somewhere. They're on a tree like this. Oh, look at that. That's a twist. That's a twist break right there. Meaning, whatever it is that took that and bent that all the way back, it wanted to snap it off, but it couldn't. Best it could do is bend it all the way back and then put that over it so it stays that way. I'm not joking around at all right now. And anyway, now, here's another. Here it is. I knew it. I find it. This isn't the exact spot where I seen the scratch mark, but there's one of them right here. That is a huge scratch mark. The tree that I seen multiple scratch marks was actually thinner than this tree. Now, this tree, I can put my whole fingers around it. Okay, the tree that I saw that had more of them, more scratch marks, was thinner than this. And anyway, look at this here. It took this, tried to break it, it couldn't. And then it decided, you know what, since I can't do that, I'm gonna stick it right up in there. And that's what it did. Now, at the end of the day, try to look for prints here. There's a tree that has multiple scratch marks, but this one will have to do for proof of it. Look at it one more time. That ain't no joke. No buck did that. Took its antler and magic and did that by pure, how you say, skill. No, or luck. None of that. Go up maybe this way because I found it when I was walking this way. Try one more time to find it in this clutter. And it's like, kind of like, hear me out on this. This is a hypothesis of why they left this like this. Some of the deers or beasts, they like a small scratching when they walk through, meaning feels good or whatever. That's my hypothesis. For those who don't know what that word is, it means a prediction or analytical deception, or excuse me, analytical depiction of what I'm seeing. Deception meaning lie. Oh, what's this? Speaking of scratching and having stuff fall off of them, there's stuff on the ground. Okay, now we're feeling more clues up here. Maybe it was somewhere else. Maybe it was over that way. But this is a really weird rock. And anyway, though, like for instance, not that it really matters anymore, but here's a put. This is what you call, they want to see what happens. It's just hanging there, like how it is. See? They put that there, messing around. And anyway, or like this, bent, and then this stuck there, intertwined. That isn't, how you say, typical, because this is all intertwined right there. They did that on purpose. Put it back exactly how it was, kind of. And anyway, now, what's that? Something going on right there, digging. This tree here is chaos tree. A tree grown into another tree somehow. Not that it matters or has anything to do with anything that what I'm talking about, but I just want to show it. This tree is something else. This may be a magical tree if you believe in that hype. And it looks like it has a rock put there. It chose to put it there too. Whatever significance that means, there's a rock just set right there. And anyway, why am I saying that it is how it is? Well, look at it. It looks like it's got a whole different section of tree coming out of a tree that doesn't look like that bark. It's like the trees were making love. And anyway, that was a little joke. And anyway, now go back up here one more time. I show you that scratch marks. Look one more spot. Because at the end of the day, maybe it didn't want that thing. It didn't mind it though. It ate it. No way. It bit it. Oh my God. You know what this is? This is one of them. It's a semi truck lug nut cover. Okay. And anyway, I found it when I was just biking on the road, and I thought maybe they would want it to put like little berries or whatnot in if they had a little pouch or something. And anyway, though, this wasn't there when I gave it to it. You have to look at the videos back when I initially gave it to it. It bit on that, and it says, "What the hell is this?" and chucked it. It doesn't know that it's meant to be like something to look at. So this is one thing I'm gonna let them know what to do with this. This is something you look at. This isn't something to eat. Okay? So do them a solid. Make a little decoration right there. Now, one more thing. Since they may or may not know that cap's off of that thing, maybe stupid a little bit, take this, put it somewhere else. Put it right here. You'll wonder why it's here. Right there. The cap barely on it. You just take the whole cap right off. And like I said, they already bit at this trying to open it. I had it lightly screwed on when I first gifted it. The juice is untampered with too. Take a look. And anyway, Gatorade juice, please. Now, I'm going to walk around back here, might as well. It's got stuff, it's collecting wood and stuff and bringing it here somehow. I honestly have no idea. But there's stuff here to build. And then, hypothetically, like I've said before, that manhole cover over there, how'd that get here? I want to know if anyone cares to type. Not that I need your comments for clout or anything. If you choose to type. I just heard something. And anyway, though, here, show you this bend was put there. It has to be put. There's no way that it wouldn't be. This is bent to a point. Then, how you say, decided to, let it stay living instead of break it. And then they put it right there. My opinion is a whole family of skinwalkers out here that, like, each one kind of hangs out in his own little spot, but I can't be certain on that. I honestly don't believe that it's people's kids building that fort. They may have added on to it with that duct tape. They may have did that. But if you really want to talk crazy talk, I might as well say this sentence. If you believe in people that actually can, like, somehow, how you say, look like they have their clothes on, like in the movies, and then morph into an animal, and then magically that isn't their clothes, if that makes any sense. I don't know what to say about believing in that because I've never seen it, but that's another theory of native culture. there's something, start stink right here. That is deer poop right next to it, and then a big poop, or it's all the same animal making those poops. But around here, this is deer poop right here, right here. So this may not be deer poop next to it. Now, people that don't understand stuff, why I'm filming the scat. Filming the scat because that proves, you look it up on the internet what typical scat looks like of what animals, and then you'll know. Look at this. I thought this was part of it, but it wasn't. This is all bent in there like that, and this is brand new, recent. Maybe not, or it is in the ground. Huh. It is in the ground, but it bent it to a point to do all this. Then it bent this into this for whatever reason, and then interesting. I honestly don't know what to say about it. This is also bent. This little area. This is all stink here too. Big poop right there. That's an acorn. Squirrels don't know really what to do with them. Put them right there, maybe they'll see them. And anyway, this is what I came to look at here. This is put, okay? And looks like scraping. This is all put in here, interweaved, and then thrown that big branch on there too, for whatever really reason, I have no idea. And then, oh my God, this is sharpening right here. Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. That is not from a deer. That is something sitting right here, scraping its claws, sharpening. You can believe me or not, I don't care. I know what I just said, and I know it's true. And at the end of the day, what I'm going to do is just walk right through here. Take a look at this. What is that type of print? I rest my case here now. What am I even looking at? Look at put a boat next to it. It's rather big. Oh, no idea. That's like a foot turning into like a frog foot / deer hoof. Duck foot. Duck foot / deer hoof. Go up here for a second. Here's a little spot. Rip this out, and oh my God. That, I knew it. I knew it had white hair. That is not deer hair. That's like it getting mad at itself, I think, and like ripping its hair out. I can't be certain on this shit though. This is my guess. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I almost started tripping. I thought for a second this was like a half of a foot of a deer. Wow, I almost just freaked out. And anyway though, look at this view here. So it stays right here, it like does whatever it needs to do right there. Morphs into a man or something, and then stands here. Because, hear me out on that sentence why I said that. In the video where I titled it, Skinwalker at my house, meaning there's a footprint in the dirt, okay? Half canine bear / half hoof, if you believe me or not, and I got it on proof film. And then, believe me or not, it morphs into footprints of a boot and walks away. Got that all on film. And as well, meaning it was possibly zapped there, meaning from the sky, meaning teleported down and put there, because there's no other marks around that whole part of the driveway where my rental house is. So, I really don't know what to say about this. I don't have a plastic bag, I forgot to bring one, but let me just touch it once. Oh my God. It feels like, I don't know what to describe it. Oh my God. don't even know what to say. And anyway, though, get a good look. Get a good look. I wish you could feel it. It almost feels like one of them, like, rubber cushy balls, like, has a bunch of those little things dangling off it that you chuck at your friend or, you know, in the house throwing shit at each other. I forgot what they're called, but they have all of those little rubber hairs all over them, like 100 or 200, 300 of those, 400, 500, 600 hairs all over the ball, and it's a piece of rubber in the center of it. And then you just chuck it at each other or whatever. Koosh ball, I think they're called, or something like that. And anyway, though, that's what it felt like to me. It felt like rubber almost. So, oh my God, look at this hoof print. That is huge. I knew it. Goat man. That is a huge hoof print. Huge. Look at this. Now my hand is small hand for a man, so we'll put a boot next to it. I have a big foot. This is a 10.5 boot, but I'm size 10. We're a size and a half, or a half a size larger. So this right here, let's put a phone next to it. Put my other phone next to it. This phone is almost 8 inches. Okay? From the bottom to the top, that's about a 6-inch hoof. Now who's who? Want to say that it ain't Goat Man or some type of being that can do teleportation or something. And look at this. That's a huge dent. Huge. Oh my God. So it's Goat Man. What was that? Sound like a duck or something. There must be ducks flying or something. Yeah. Flying south or coming back from winter or whatever. And anyway, wow. And anyway, look at this. That's a big piece of poop right there. And it's like, how you say, sitting right next to this walnut. Why? It's like saving it. It eats these things. Put the poop right next to it. It said, I'll take it and put it next to the other spot where I was going to feed the squirrels. Give them one more snack. Because I got a couple of them over here. 3 of them. And since it's the 4th of March, now there's 4 of them. Watch out for that big poop right there. This is for the squirrels. There you go. Now. Oh my God, I got lucky that this phone didn't fall in poop. Oh my God. I was about to start crying. And I'm in the thick of it right here. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. No. This is bent. I got lucky this phone didn't even get dirty somehow when it fell. It barely did. Hold on. I'll get a napkin out here. That's a water bottle if you're wondering what that crunching sound is. Okay. Get a napkin out here for a second. I think that is a slight bit of mud on the phone. It is a little bit. And anyway, now, wow, this is unbelievable. I got so lucky that this phone didn't get dirty really, just slightly. Got a little bit of mud on the side of it. Very slight. Got lucky. And anyway now, whoops, don't want to litter it. One second, fold this up. I don't want mud or dirt in my pocket. Alright, here we go. Alright, pick that up. Now, this is put. No, it's not, but it's angled. It did that just to do it. It's sitting right here, kind of like just chilling right here. That way it knows, and it's wondering about that building, and it wants in there or something. Who knows what? You know, it's sitting right here. Hypothetically, in my opinion, maybe using this as a back scratcher or that. And I don't care right now how I sound. And anyway, This is all bent and put. All of it is. Especially right here. This is bent and everything's put on top of it. And that big piece too. Like, I don't know if it likes to just sit here and like do this and watch it. Maybe it does. I mean, something to entertain itself when it's not trying to mutilize people or something. Now, we can monkey around out here good, a little bit more. A bunch of deer poop around here. And it looks like I'm in... What is that? What is that? Oh, it's like a 2-liter end of the bottle. Oh my god. And that part right there. That's ripped open. Thinking there might be something in there. So, whatever comes here or shows up here, it appreciates that food. It didn't know about that. That's not deer poop. That is definitely not deer poop. Looks like it tried to make a little bit of a spot to walk right there. How I just did that. Trying to look for big footprint again, big hoof print. Right there's a big piece of poop covered up. It's been there for a long time. And that is a huge piece of poop. It's got stuff growing over it. So whatever comes here, and I'm just gonna guess, it starts like breaking stuff. I don't know if that's, in my opinion, the truth, but I wanna guess or make a small assumption that it is, because this just doesn't look. Oh my god! Look at this. This is totally unnatural. It is not just how you say bent over like that. This is all like, I don't know how to explain it. Besides, it's done. It has to be, and it like kind of just sits here, and it likes to. This is my guess. Oh my god, was that huge hoof print right there? It's just my guess. It sits right here, kind of scratches his back. Needs to make sure it has something right behind it where he knows it, safe or